Hey guys, this is Chris. Welcome back to the channel. So Tesla reported the earnings today. Let's take a look. I watching the stock price here. It's down 3% in the after hours, down 44% on the year, so nearly 50% year to date. Also, too, Elon tweeted out, "I will not let you down no matter what it takes." The reason why I'm showing you these two things, because I think they're important to earnings, is one, the stock is down. Two, we're worried that Elon's going to sell a bunch of stock in order to fund his Twitter thing. And I mean, an hour ago he says, "I will not let you down no matter what it takes." So, what does that mean? I don't know. Is he selling his Tesla stock for Twitter? I have no idea. But that is a concern that a lot of women have. So we'll see on that. If he is going to sell, I think it'll be a couple days from now, maybe Friday, perhaps. We'll see. So do pay attention to that. Also, I was looking at this. So this is the expected. So they came in under revenue expectations. Wall Street expected 21.96 billion. They came in at 21.45 billion. The estimate was 99 cents in terms of earnings. They beat that, which is good. $1.05. So they're still a profitable company. They always have been in terms of this year. They've been doing really well in terms of their profits. But the issue is, what's the valuation of Tesla? Is it a good valuation? Meaning, like, are we paying for good growth in the future, and are we getting it at a fair price? We're really concerned about China. In fact, I was looking at this, and you can see this here. So, total production increased 54% year over year. Deliveries decreased by 34%. So they're making more cars, but they're not quite delivering as many. I think one of the things that's going on is they're just having delivery cost expenses are going up, and then China's also been on lockdown. And the other thing is too is that I am concerned that this is just for real for any kind of these companies. As interest rates go up, are people going to be taking out car loans for 55 this $70,000 cars at, like, say, 6% interest, 7% interest, wherever our interest rates are going to go? Is that something that people want to do? I keep reading headlines that Americans are struggling right now, and it's not just Americans; it's all around the world. So the other thing is too is Tesla. This is according to Tesla. Tesla expects to achieve 50% annual growth in vehicle deliveries. So they're still on pace for 50% in terms of the vehicle delivery. So they still think they're going to be selling cars. The issue, though, is I was looking at this, is according to them, this is their challenges. Higher raw material costs, commodity costs, logistics, right, are expensive. So it's basically the materials to build the cars going up in cost, and then shipping the cars around the world is going up in cost, right? Because of, I'm sure you guys know, oil is expensive. The other one is the foreign exchange thing, and then this is actually a big issue for any company, not just car company, any company that does business around the world. If you're selling cars in another currency, but that currency is dropping, I mean, I guess you can raise price, which is one thing that they can do, and Tesla does do that. But that weakens demand. So if you keep the price stable and they're paying you in a different currency, you're not getting back as much dollars in return as long as that currency stays down. Now they're saying too, investing in the Gigafactory in Texas and Berlin cost them money. They're also saying too that Shanghai was slowed down. Now you could make the case that after they finished all the money into Texas and into, say, Germany, which is the Berlin factory, then that expense will be gone, right? And that'll start being a cash machine. But I remember there were articles earlier before that Elon was saying that at the moment those kind of things are money furnishes. I think we call it. Basically, you're burning money in these things. But I'm just saying, to be fair, you could say, hey, once they finish building these things out and they're all ready to go, you got to train people as well, that kind of stuff. Then they'll start to generate cash. I think the problem is going to be a demand. And that's sort of my concern with this company is, let's see what else I want to say here. Semi deliveries coming in December, so I guess they're still gonna, and I believe it's Pepsi is where the order is going to. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see, what does he say here? We remain focused on increasing vehicle production as quickly as possible by increasing our weekly build rate in Fremont and Shanghai, and progressing steadily through production maps in Berlin and Texas. Okay. Tesla said the battery supply chain constraints are main limiting factor to electric vehicle market growth. So again, they're saying battery supply chain constraints. So they just can't get enough battery parts and stuff like that. And I think Elon said something before that they wanted to perhaps buy like a lithium mine or something of that nature, or a copper mine or something. I just remember that was something he tweeted out. He tweets out a lot of things, but that Tesla would be looking to try to, get their own supply chain issues by securing materials themselves. So that might be a thing. Yeah, and then Tesla semi-delivery expected in December 2022. And it says the company set its goal to its multi-year plan to have average annual growth, delivery growth of 50%. So they still say they're on 50% delivery growth. The issue is going to be, now just be aware of this, guys. Even if you're increasing your deliveries, doesn't necessarily mean you're increasing your profits by that same amount, right? Or you can make the case they're going to increase it by more than that. I still think it's a tough case, but I get it. Tesla bulls are going to say, "Oh my God, guys, this is fantastic." Actually, they say that everything is fantastic. So hence bull. What else do they say? Okay. The company also added reported margin. Okay, yep. Their margins are good at 17.2%, right? So industry leading. I can read that right there. They say here, Tesla Inc. says have sufficient liquidity to fund product roadmap, meaning they have enough money to do what they want to do in the future, is what they're saying. So, the earnings report is fine. I'm not going to say it's spectacular, but I'm not going to say it's a crash. It's not like that. But I think the things that are weighing on Tesla, one, it's the high valuation. So PE of, say, 79 is very, very high. I believe Ford P is in the 40s. You could make the case that Ford P of 30 is more reasonable. It all depends on what how demand is, because one of the things I remember is, this is real, half of Tesla's deliveries are based in California or in China. So if people in California hate Tesla all of a sudden, or people in China hate Tesla all of a sudden, or just doesn't want to buy them, then that hurts them considerably. Also, too, demand will soften in Europe as well. So Tesla is a company, and I get it, guys. Bulls love this company. I think they're doing well. It's a good company. They got good margins. But I think the negatives against it is high valuation. I mean, it's just expensive. Definitely come down from where it was, right? So if you're interested in Tesla, you're not buying at the top. Negatives would be Elon may or may not be selling his shares to fund Twitter. And also, too, going into the future, as I mentioned several times, competition is coming. The big bull case for Tesla is that they are more than a car company. That's what everyone likes to say. But as of now, they make money on cars, and that's really it. They're not making money by robot taxis, anything of that nature. I don't believe the robot taxis are coming anytime soon. I was looking at something where it's right here. So they're in production of the Model Y, Model 3, Model S. They're tooling for the Cybertruck, so that's not yet in production. And then the Tesla Semi is in early production, and then the Roadster and the Robotaxi, they're saying, are in development, TBA. So that's what's up. Love to hear your guys' thoughts on this thing. And guys, I get it. Whenever you make a Tesla video, everyone's like, "Oh, Chris, you're so stupid. Tesla's the most valuable, most awesome company in the whole world." Yes, if you believe that, go for it. But I stated what I think is going on with this thing. I think the big issues are the CEO, are they selling or not, and what's demand look like in the future. And that we're in an inflationary environment, and do people want to buy an expensive car with rising interest rates? So that's my thought on it. Love to hear your thoughts, and I'll catch you next video.